Hi everybody, this is Pramita here, and we're going to do another session with the the journal that I was working on. Let me show you the update on the pockets. If you have watched my previous video, you know that I had prepped a few pockets, and some we have done on camera, and some are not so difficult or unique, you can say, so that it needs to be shared as such, but definitely I will give you an update on that. So this is how this pocket is looking, and as I said, I'm not going to glue these down right away, but that will come towards the end. Till then they will be kept paper clipped till the right time arrives. So this is a flip out kind of page where I have added this pocket, and probably I will add another pocket on this side, but I'm not sure yet. So this is this. So I've just stitched a scrap piece of paper, added this as a closure, so this opens up. I'm going to glue the three sides of this small tiny envelope, and you can put something, some ephemera, some paper, something of that sort. So yeah, so and then of course you can use this as a tuck spot. So that's done, and then on the next page, just a second, then on the next page we have this ephemera page. Here what I did was I made an envelope using my envelope punch, and then this envelope is going to be serving as a tuck spot, as well as just a second, this will be a tuck spot, and also I can put in a little bit of a doily over here and make this into a a tuck spot also. So let me show you how this looks. So the doily will cover only a little part of this envelope, just a little bit, but this will form the pocket. So maybe I'm going to glue only a little bit over here, and just a tiny bit, tiny portion, and then this will form a tuck spot of sorts. And then on the other side there is this full-sized envelope, which you can put things in, obviously, and this probably I will make it into a window envelope. I'll show how I do that. So the doily idea just popped into my mind, and I thought I'd share that right away. This is another wraparound pocket that I've done. So this is how it's looking. It just has a little bit of lace, and I will embellish this a little bit more, perhaps. I'm not sure. I'm not very sure about this pocket, but some part of this will go into this journal, that's for sure. So this is another page. These are from Ruby and Pearl. I guess it's Ruby and Pearl. I'm not sure, because I like to add a lot of ephemera style pages in my journal also. So probably it could come from her shop, I'm not sure. So this is another pocket that I've not stitched. This needs a little bit of prepping around, and there are lots of other pockets as we come along. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make this kind of a staggered pocket. Now I have seen this going around in Pinterest, but recently I have watched Gayle doing something very similar using cardstock paper, and she also did something with the digitals. But the digital pockets she did made me start thinking about how I can make it wider. So what I did was I used the paper in the lengthwise, in the widthwise, not the lengthwise. She had done it in the widthwise, and that works too. Only thing is the pockets were a little bit narrower, but I wanted this to be a little bit wider, so I have used it in this way. So I'm going to show you how to make this pocket, and I will also link Gayle's take on my take on Gayle's idea. So I will link her video definitely, and thank you, Gayle, for making me think so much so that I came up with this. I hope this works out for everybody else, just as this wonderful idea that you have shared. Thank you so much, Gayle. You're such a sweetheart. So I will show you this pocket, and it's a very simple pocket. Just as Gayle said, it just needs a little bit. The only thing is that when she was working with a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, she could make 2 pockets from one single sheet. Now when you're working with this kind of paper, you cannot make 2 pockets of the same size. You can make 2 pockets, 2 sets of pockets like this, but they will be in different sizes. I will show you the other size. Just a second, hold on. Let me see where I have dumped it somewhere. I do have it somewhere here because it was not too big. I was not very keen on that, but it did come out pretty well. I don't know, I must have placed it somewhere. I can't exactly remember where. Anyways, so we'll see. We will work you know, with the sheet right away, and then I will show you how small or how big the pockets will be. So this is our paper, and the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the white portion. If you're printing borderless, you don't have to do that. My printer doesn't print borderless, so I am taking this part off. Again, this paper is from Antiquepaperie, and as far as I remember, this is called Cassie's Garden. This is not available in her shop right now, but there are lots of other kits that are available, which is very similar to this kind of paper. One being Ella Fleur, sort of, but that is in the portrait format. I mean, those are mainly, you can, you know, like this format. Okay, so we have the thing done. Now the thing is that the taller part, keep in mind, the taller part will be peeking towards the front, and the front part will be this shorter part. Okay, so I'm going to keep this as my front part, and then this will go towards the taller part. Okay, so I have my ruler. There's only one measurement that you need to follow, that is it depends on the size of the pocket. So if you want this pocket to be 4 inches, this part to be 4 inches, just as Gayle had done, keep it at 4 inches. If you want this to be taller, then you can make it 5 inches, whatever, but I'm going to keep it at 4 inches. So let me show you. So I'm going to keep it at 4 inches. Okay, so this is my 4 inch mark. Okay, now you won't be able to see it unless I mark it with a little bit of pen. So this is the 4 inch mark, and then I'm going to go to the other side and I'm going to measure from the top. I'm going to measure only 1 inch. Okay, so I'm going to measure only 1 inch. So this is how I'm going to trim this down. So here we have 1 inch and here we have 4 inch. Now the simple thing is that take a ruler. You can do it with your cutting tool also, but what I did was I just took this. I hope you can see it. Let me show you this way, then it will be easier to see. This is the 1 inch mark and this is the 4 inch mark. So I'm just aligning these two marks. And I'm going to draw a simple line very lightly, just so that it is easy for me. You can put it directly over your cutting tool and cut it down, but I don't want to do that because I might mess up, and I found this one way easier. But if you are comfortable with using the cutting tool right away, you can do that easily. Okay, so this is the smaller pocket that you can create, but that's okay. Now we have this. This is our required piece. Now what we can do is, now this is actually 11 inches, a little bit more than 11 inches, because this is not the letter size. 11 and a half probably, yeah, so 11 and a half. So when you have 11 and a half, whatever size your paper is, just divide it by 4. So I'm not very good at maths, but this will work. So if you're dividing 11 by 4, then you'll get sections at around 2.6. okay, so why 4? I'll tell you, because there are going to be 4 sections. Each section, you can do it another way. The simplest way is this. You just fold this. I'm pinching at the bottom, and then I'm going to bring this. You don't need any measurement as such, you know. I'm going to pinch this at the bottom, so you can see you have 2 pieces, and then I'm going to bring this. Okay, so I have 4 pieces done. 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to start folding this up. Now I did that because I don't want any leftovers, nor do I want any shorter pieces. So that is the reason why I've just folded it in halves and then done this. So if you want, I can show you another one, definitely. And if the pencil line bothers you, okay, then you can rub it out, but I don't think you can notice that much. Okay, so here we have our pocket. Okay, and if you're putting it on a page, you can line this up with some tea stain paper. This can be a writing spot. You can add a paper clip to it, just as Gayle suggested. And then this can be a pocket. It can be a side tuck. You can glue only one side and this will work. And then this can be another tuck. Or you can leave it like a flip also. It is totally up to you. But this is the measurement that you can follow if you want to create the same pocket using some digitals and around the same height, you know. And in this one, what we can do is, I'm just showing you the same thing, just half this thing, then we're going to pull this half. Now in this case your image will be inverted, then you can cover that up with something else. So this is how it's going to look. So this is going to fold up, okay, and then this is going to work. So if you want, you can use this also, and then you get this pocket. So from one sheet of paper you can get 2 sets of pockets, one small and one big. We're going to do another one and you'll see how easy it is. So thank you, Gayle, again. This had made my thinking going, thinking that If I turn the paper around, I can do the same thing, but of course you'll get only 2 pockets of the same dimension, not of the same dimension, but one big and one small. So this is what you get. Now this was my prototype or trial method, you can say. I can't find the smaller piece. I don't know where have I kept it, but it is still there. I know that for sure. So let me try another one and we'll be good to go. So you can do this with a neutral paper also. Okay, so this time I'm using some lace paper from my shop. So this will go with basically any kind of journal. So that is the idea. So again, we're going to do the same thing. As I said, if you want a shorter in height, like if you want a 3-inch pocket, you can mark it at 3, and then if you want a taller pocket, you can keep it wherever it is, and then you will have a more long pocket. But often that doesn't look nice on a journal, or you know, you can use this for any journal, this measurement. So I think this is the best measurement. And again, I'm going to measure 4 inches from the bottom. So let me just measuring this out. Just 4 inches, and then I'm going to measure 1 inch from the top. I hope this is visible. Yes. The lighting is too bright because it is nearly mid-afternoon, and now I will just show you how I'm going to join these 2 sections up. So here is our 4 and here is our 2. Okay, now I need to get up a little bit, and so this is what it is. I hope you can see the line. Yeah, and then you just need to take it off. That's all, nothing else. And if, as I said, if it bugs you, then you can just simply put this on your paper trimmer and cut this out. But my paper trimmer, the one that I have for bigger papers, is a little bit temperamental, so I do not like to use it much, and honestly I don't require that much. So I'm pretty happy with the smaller one, but the smaller one will not cut this size. So that's the reason. So let me do the easy way. So I'm just pinching at the bottom, then again I'm bringing this up, I'm pinching the bottom. So I have 1, 2, and then I'm doing the same thing on the other side. I'm bringing this to the center, just creating quarter sections, you can say 4 sections. So this is what it is. So I'm going to fold this, okay, then I'm going to fold this. So if you want, you can do it this way. If you want, you can stitch it also. You can do some layering on the front, and then this is the back. If you print it double-sided, just as Gayle had done, then this will have the, this will not have the white portions. Then you will have what do you call it, double-sided pocket, double-sided paper, which will have this pocket. So now we're going to do the same thing with the narrower one. This is the center, and then I'm marking another center. So I have 1, 2, and then I'm going to turn this paper, fold this, fold this, and then this becomes another pocket. Okay. I don't know why something, you know, caught in my voice, it seems. So I can fix this like so. So here is our pocket. I hope this has been a good explanation. And again, thank you, Gayle, for putting a squirrel in my head, because that got me thinking that I want to create something like Gayle. And only thing is that I wanted to create the first one that she had done with a wider pocket. So why not go with the paper widthwise instead of the lengthwise? Then I will get enough paper to play with. So that's the reason why I turned the paper around and then I used it. So again, thank you, Gayle Augustinelli, for inspiring me and for being such a wonderful, sweet lady. Thank you, everybody, for watching this, and bye. Have a great day and keep creating.